All right. Hello, everybody. So I'm posting this today for you. This is for help with your remote Wednesday assignment for this week. Now, obviously, these aren't the same exact questions, of course. These are the ones that we did in class, and this is just a reminder of how to attack these types of problems. And then perhaps you can use these strategies and do the problems that you need to. Okay. So let me just go ahead and get started. Now I have a meeting that's going to start really, really shortly, so I got to get through this really fast. Um, you guys know how to read. You know how to read. So I'm not actually even going to waste time reading the questions. I'm actually just going to get right into it. And most of you probably remember this from class, or you should. Okay. So Justin bought the one share at 2,086. Stock price went up by 18.92. What we need to do is multiply our percentage by the amount of money that we have. Okay. But first, we need to turn 18.92% into a decimal, right? So we're going to move our decimal point 2 places to the left. Okay. And that is, that's how we've always done it, right? And then remember, if that also does not work for you, okay, hold on 1 second. Remember, we're moving it 2 places, so we got a 0.1892. Okay, if that also doesn't work, remember, we're also, think about it as dividing 18.92 by 100. And we're still going to get our 0.1892, right? And now we're going to go ahead and multiply those together. Let's see what we get. Give me 1 second. 2086. Remember, this is the amount of money. Just throw that in there, and I get $394.67, right? It actually comes up to as 0.6712, okay, or 712 thousandths. But it's money, so we just need 2 places. Now we're not done yet. We need to answer the actual question of what is his stock, the price of Google stock now. So we'll go ahead and add 394.67 to our original amount of what the stock was worth. And then whatever we get by doing this, that is going to be our answer. Okay, and our answer is going to be $2,480.67. Okay, move on to the next problem. Now, I would highly recommend that before you watch me do these problems, that you try to think about them yourself first. That's the only true way that you're actually gonna figure out how to actually do them. Okay. Let me actually get rid of this real quick. Just so you can see the answers. Okay. So the population was 4,024 5 years ago. It increased by 26.2. So we're going to go ahead and do the same exact thing that we did before, which is multiply. And remember, again, we need to turn this percent to a decimal. So we need to either divide it by 100 or we need to move our decimal point 2 places to the left. That gives me 0.262. Okay, let me go ahead and plug that into my calculator. 4024 times 0.262. And I get 1,054 people. It actually comes out to 0.288. But have you ever met 0.288 of a person? Nope. So we're going to go with 1054. And now we are still not done because 1054 doesn't give me an answer. I need to still add that to 4024. Okay. Which gives me 5178. Okay. And what is this closest to? It is definitely going to be B. All right. The next one here is about Coach Belichick buying stock. First, it cost $6,666. Now it's worth this much. We need to find out what's the percentage increase or decrease, okay? So we'll take our current value of the stock, okay? And we'll divide it by the old value. And we're doing this to figure out if we experienced a profit or a loss, okay? Just remember, and I'm sorry, actually, this is not divided. I made the mistake here. It's not divided. It's actually minus, so I apologize for that. But remember, when we do this, if the number that you get is positive, then that means you have a profit. If the number that you get is negative, then that means you have a loss, okay? Right here, this one's pretty simple. It's just going to be 1,111, right? And remember, we're still dealing with money here, okay? So since this is a positive number, that means we had a profit. So we're going to go ahead and take our profit now of $1,011, and we're going to divide it by the old value, what it used to cost, which is the 6,666, okay? And just so we're all on the same page, I want to make sure this is our first step, this is our second step, okay? And now if we divide that, we're going to get our percent gain, okay? Because we know it's already positive. So now let's go ahead and do that. Okay, and we get it's basically 0.16 repeated. Okay, I'll use a few decimal places just to kind of show you what's up. So remember before we were dividing by 100 to go from a percent to a decimal or moving it 2 places to the left. Now we'll go ahead and multiply this by 100 or move our decimal point 2 places to the right. So 1, 2, and I end up with 16.66. It's a decimal. We want to round to the nearest tenth. Okay, the tenth is 2 places. One place. And this 6 is actually going to tell us that we need to go up with this other 6. So therefore, we are at 16.7%. Okay, that is how much the stock increased, okay, as a percentage. All right, and running close to my time here, so I got to really rush through these next couple. So we got 922 pounds of concrete that he needs. It costs $3.78 per pound. This one's real simple. We just do 920 multiplied by $3.78, right? Because it costs $3.78 per pound, and he needed 920 pounds. So again, we're multiplying, and I get 3477.6, okay? And it's 0.6, that's 60 cents, and it is money, okay? So that's how much he paid in total for the concrete, okay? That's our question. Always remember to answer the question, right? All right, and now our last one is we bought Tesla at $441.01. It's now worth $725.10. How much of a percentage did it increase? This is the same exact thing that we did before on the other problem. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing. The current value is what? $725.10. We're going to subtract our original value or the old value. Okay. What do we get? Remember, this is our step 1. And then we'll have step 2 right here. Let me go ahead and do this. 725.10 minus 441.01. We end up with $284.09. Okay. Now what do we need to do? So by the way, do we have a profit or a loss? Is the number positive or negative? By the number, I mean the results. It's positive. Therefore, we have a profit. Okay, that's what we always want. We want profit, profit, profit. Okay, now we take that profit of $284.09 and we divide it by, I'm going to write it this way this time, the original value, the old value, 441.01. Okay, and this is going to give us our percentage. So let's go ahead and do that. Divided by 441.01. And we got this big old number here now. 0.6441. I'm going to go ahead and write down the whole number just so when you do it, you know, you want to make sure you get that, okay? So that's what I get. Again, remember, now we're going from a decimal to a percent. What do we do? What do we do? This is a time where you pause that video and you think about it for a second, okay? You can't, you know, if you can't come up with it, it's okay, I'm here, right? But if not, this is what you got to know. We're multiplying by 100 or moving that decimal point 2 places to the right. 1, 2, okay? 64.41. We need to round 2 places, right? We could even round 1, but if we had to round 2, it'd have to be 64.41. 0.42, okay? Because if we're rounding 2, remember this 8 right here is going to tell me that I need to go up, right? So therefore, this becomes a 2. Okay, so we're looking at 64.42%. And if we told you to round to the nearest tenth, you'd end up with 64.4%. Okay, just because, oops, that's not the eraser. Ended up erasing a little too much. Hold on, folks. All right, there we go. You guys know how hard this is to be a master. All right, there we go. So 64.4, right? Remember, if we just ask you to round one place, this 1 is going to tell us that, the 4 is going to remain just as so. Okay, so there's all of the problems. I hope this helps with today's Remote Wednesday work. If you have any additional questions, please reach out to me directly, okay? Good luck, and please, you guys already know where I'm at. Get your work done and get caught up, okay? We want all A's and B's for term 3. Good luck, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.